To think the day would come when someone of this era would refer to me by that name.
As you say, I am Auguste Aldan. 100 years ago, I hoisted my ideals high and rose up alongside Sheena Deard and her cohorts.
What?
It's like what happened to Gerard Dantes. Or the Emperor a few years back in Crossbell.
Except this time, it's a whole lot worse.
Hold on. Can we back up to what he just said?
As far-fetched as it sounds, you admit it, right? You're the same Auguste Aldan from a century ago, the Revolution's resident philosopher.
Yes, although I made no particular effort to hide it. I simply wished to avoid any undue confusion. Moreover, my name has long been besmirched as that of the mad philosopher who betrayed the mother of the revolution.
You were executed as a political offender, yet for some reason, here you stand before us. Would the cult happen to have anything to do with that?
Yes, though my relation to them was merely that of a parasite in its host. 100 years prior, I joined Sheena and her followers in standing against the atrocities perpetuated by our monarchy. After a fiercely fought battle, we won our freedom. Every one of us rejoiced, drunk off the prospect of a new age. But this jubilation was short-lived. In the wake of the revolution, it soon became clear that my ideology differed from that of my former compatriots. My disquiet over the Republic's future drove me to forcible methods. Sheena and the others opposed this, and a mindless multitude supported them. I was ultimately labeled a traitor, placed in irons, and sentenced to capital punishment. But in time, by means unknown to me, I awoke. In the darkest recesses of a gloomy cellar, my consciousness lived on. It had been absorbed, zeal intact, by an artifact under the possession of the then active cult. For the next century, I continued to leech off of them, undetected, and observe the world from the shadows. After the destruction of the cult 11 years ago, I was transferred to my new host, the Gardens. Upon their annihilation, I secured an extraordinary simulacrum the overseer of the Garden of Thorns had secretly taken the initiative to create. He had chosen the ultimate template from their vast accumulation of data, the matured body of the Ace of Swords. In addition to that was the core of the 8th Genesis, which he had received from Almada's leader and stored connected to the network. With it, I pilfered the continent's leading AI and developed an altered high-performance hollow, as well as the beast clad in crimson armor. Every part was in service of correcting Sheena's self-righteous revolution, of repainting history as it ought to have been.
And while it's awfully hard to believe, there are no holes in his story that I can see.
Auguste, the philosopher. His obsession knows no bounds.
My prosthetics were also fashioned after simulacra. So even the Gardens was researching them.
It was Melchior. He made an aged-up clone of Ace all on a whim.
As if his sense of humor wasn't sick enough. Not that stealing Lapis and creating that Crimson Beast is any better.
Then came the incidents that arose throughout Calvert, due in part to the Oathbreakers' aid.
It was you then! You were the one behind them all!
Indeed I was. By using the Crimson Corrosion to weave impossible causalities together, I sought to destabilize the very fabric of space and time. Doing so will grant me a foothold from which I can rewind the Republic and all of Zemuria by 100 years. Aramis, Olga, Sheena, gaze down upon me from Aetios' kingdom. Watch as I actualize the ideals you shut your ears to. The unshakable republic that should have been! In correcting the course of this continent, I shall engulf this malformed narrative you have spun!
He's finally shown his true colors. Now you can see your enemy for what he really is.
Yeah, we're basically up against the dark side of Calvert's history. But so what?
All you do is ramble over what happened a century ago. Ever hear about leaving the past in the past?
You posed as my brother, tortured S, and held LP hostage. All for your stupid little grudge. Gotta say, I don't think I've ever been this ticked off in my life. Same goes for us. You hurt so many and trampled all over their pride.
Despicable acts like yours are something no Grimcat could ever let slide. Managing this crisis is my duty to Marduk, and above all, as a member of Arkwright Solutions.
So you're a ghost, tough shit. That doesn't put you above your just desserts.
Exercising a century's worth of spite? Sounds like a rip-roaring blast to me.
Everywhere I go, the cult's traces follow. But I'm through running away.
In order to preserve the present we've seized for ourselves, I'll crush the past as many times as it takes. And I refuse to let the Genesis bring any more grief and disaster to others. We'll stop you, no matter what.
Losing isn't an option. Hold nothing back, everyone. No exceptions.
But of course, you have my full support.
Such arrogance for a band of criminals coddled by a misbegotten history. My new dawn has no further need of you. Now vanish into the annals of obscurity.
Get him good, Van.
You bet. Let's do it, guys. This jackass has had things go his way for too damn long. So now, we're gonna even the score in one go!